Alright, we should be live. And I have a new setup. It's quite distracting because basically I repurposed my previous screen. And so now I can do stuff, monitoring stuff, because now I have 3 screens. So my usual secondary screen is now repurposed for only the playlists, and the third screen is only dedicated to OBS, and it's a bigger screen, so I should see the chat more. It's quite distracting because it's almost as big as my main monitors, and I can see there a shit ton of aliasing on the display, but that's okay. I have some pain au chocolat that I have picked up at my job. And that's gonna be my meal for tonight. So yeah, I have a shit ton of cables and no idea what we were going in Satisfactory. First, alright, I remember now. So I checked the audio last time, and it was kind of shit. It was not very good. And that's pretty sad. Why? Alright. I was wondering why the factory were making no noise at all. So basically, I need to talk real quick with you when I enjoy my hot milk and my pain au chocolat. This week was basically hell for me. Like, you know, I have a job. A real one, not like streaming, that took 39 hours of my week. And it pays the minimum wage. That is decent, should I say. And I previously exposed last time that my job is kind of shit because, you know, it's this kind of job when you sign the contract for a specific task, like be the, how can I say, it's not bartender, it's like I'm basically a seller. I'm the one that sells the stuff to the client. So I'm upfront, I need to be presentable, to smile, to say hello, what do you need, and to serve the client. And in the shop I work, we are like 5 people, and there are 3 sellers, 1 baker, and our boss. And that's only for our shop. There are like 6 shops in total in this enterprise, and the people that manage all the shop, there is the boss of my boss, and there is the landlord, should I say, the owner of the company. And last time I asked for a meeting with the boss of my boss and the owner of the company to, basically discuss about my contract and the fact that it doesn't include any half of the task I made every day, and that need to change. That need to, to further represent the effort I put on this work, and maybe a raise, some more money at the end of the month. That would be nice, that would be cool. But my boss, not the boss of my boss, but my regular boss, basically lied and told that I was refusing to do my work, and I was insulting the company, and I was always complaining. I'm always complaining on stream, so I don't have to complain on my work hours. So she basically lied to get me in trouble. So I arrived at the meeting, and it was 1 hour of me getting absolutely yelled at and busted by the owner and the boss of my boss, and mostly the owner that was saying that I was disrespectful, I should be glad to have a job, stuff like that. And I managed to explain basically that what they heard about me was not true, that I simply I was willing to do the work. I just want my contract to be more in phase with the work I do, and that they pay me for the contract, not for a kind of blurry arrangement. It's not that, it's the contract, And the owner basically tell me that he didn't even read the fucking contract. He don't care. And that if my boss or anyone above me tell me to do something, I have to do it and don't ask question, and the contract doesn't count. Yeah. So basically I'm a slave. That's basically it. I'm a slave that they pay every month. So I was quite disappointed, mad, and in trouble because there is no other job in my area and I have bills to pay. I'm fucked. I'm basically fucked. So on Discord I was talking with friends, and they tell me that I should be careful, because if I start to basically unemployment check in my country can be obtainable only in 2 ways. You get fired, or you have an agreement with your boss to put an end to the contract. But if you quit, or if you just run away and abandoned your post, you don't get the unemployment check. You get nothing. You fucked. So I either need my boss to agree to let me go, or I need to piss him off enough so he fired me. But not too much, because he can fire me for heavy mistake, should I say? And I don't get the check either. So I need to, find a balance between pissing him off and doing stuff that are still legal. And one of my co-workers was very impatient to know the result of the meeting, to know if she can ask for a raise too. So I basically tell her there is no way to negotiate. They don't listen. We basically are slaves, and they don't care about the contracts. They don't care about anything. We should, with their point of view, we should shut the fuck up, and that's all. So the day after that, I came to work, and I was willing to like get a fight with my boss, you know. Tell her that what the fuck, she basically talk shit about me on my back, and I have absolutely nothing to lose. That's not true, but morally I nothing to lose, and I don't care. I don't respect her. She's a pile of shit and stuff like that, you know. Straight up, you know. Get to the beef. But she was nice. For the first time in many months, she was nice with me. And she was nice with this other coworker that she usually bully. And so we were like, oh, maybe the meeting with the owner was not so bad. Maybe they talked to her. Maybe, you know, things, maybe they're not that bad. So at the end of the day, we do our work, and the next day, the boss of my boss came to the shop. That's bad. That's basically bad. And she has to talk to me and the other coworker that wanted to quit too. And she basically tells us that our previous clause was shit and that was unacceptable. Basically, we get yelled at. And no news about the meeting, no news about rediscussing the contract. She didn't even try to put pressure on me, like, she didn't even say stuff like, oh, you should behave so we could renegotiate your contract. She didn't even try that. She was just full reprehension, and she gave nothing to us to look forward. And so we're like, okay, we are gonna quit. We find a new job, and both of us, we're gonna quit. So, because the baker is basically gonna change position, and we soon gonna be only 4 with no baker, and we are going to do the work of the baker. And that's not acceptable. Not for the same pays, not for the same, you know, we do double the work and we have the same pay. The same paycheck for double the work. It's not acceptable. So basically we were like, okay, we're gonna find a new job. And yesterday, should I say? The day before today. The journey starts without my boss. She was not supposed to be here. Only the 3 workers, like me, the co-workers that want to quit, and the one that licks boots. The usual licking boots motherfucker. And the licking boots motherfucker is called Kevin. And the co-worker that want to quit is called Monica. So Monica and me want to quit, but Kevin was thrive with the idea of us leaving, even if he don't realize that it means that he have to, is going to do our work, because there are no way they hire people. They don't want to hire more people. They think there are already too much people in the shop, even if it's not true. And so the boss of my boss came to help us, like she said, but it was mostly to, monitoring us. And she tell us that everything is fine, And when she leaves, she also ordered us to wear the uniform of the shop. That is an old one, that is very ugly, and no one in any shop is wearing. But she ordered us to wearing it, and they are not at my size. They are too small for me. So at first I say nothing, she leave, and my other coworker, they put the thing on and they tell me to wear it, and I was like, no, it's too small for me and it's ugly, fuck you. And I'm basically wanted to quit, so I'm not gonna wear that stupid shit. And I get a phone call from the boss of my boss that was watching the camera, and she tell me to wear the fucking uniform. And I have no excuse, I have no reason to don't wear it. I was like, okay. I go in the back, I hesitate to wear it, and then I see my two other coworkers, and I look at Monica, and I just ask her, are you, is it okay for you tonight to handle it alone? She don't realize at first, and then she say, yes, do it, just do it. I was like, cool. I basically grab her stuff and fucking leave this place. I leave my work. I was like clocking for like 1 hour. I was supposed to go for 10 hours shift. After 1 hour was like, it's too much, I have no reason, they don't listen to me, they don't care. I'm gonna leave the fuck out. And I'm gonna, do that a few times per week until they fire me. So I was leaving, and I do 5 meters out of the shop that I receive a phone call from the boss of my boss. And I basically yell at her. You're not supposed to do that, but I was pissed off and I was quitting, basically. I don't say I quit, but I was saying like, why should I care if the boss don't care about the contract? You treat me like a slave. I'm an employee, I signed for a contract. If you don't care about the contract, if you ask me to do anything and basically shut the fuck up, why should I stay here? I should fucking leave. And she basically say to me, I don't understand, the meeting was pretty good. Why do you act like this? I was like, fucking kidding me. You yell at me for 1 hour during this meeting. I basically, it was bad. And she was saying, no, it was good. We actually have your new contract on Monday. And new uniform that are better are on the way. I was like, you kidding me? And she was like, no, I'm not. So I get back to my work, wear the fucking uniform, and go through the day. And today was the same. So tomorrow, I'm gonna see my new contract. But in all of this, I didn't have the shot to ask about promotion or a better paycheck. So I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow.